Welcome back. We're going to move on from where we stopped in the last video, and we're going to be looking at how to start a new document, how to open an existing Word document, and how to close a Word document. So all you need to do is just to follow what I do as we've moved to the stage of practicals. So we're going to start right away, and I want you to go to the Start button. Then we're going to launch our Microsoft Word application. Don't forget that I said in the last video that you can find it in the most used applications section. And I also said that you can check for the application under the list of the applications, and you're going to get it from W, which is Word, right? So here it is. So when you get there, you have to click it, and you're going to wait for it to load. Mine is loading. Still waiting for it to finish loading. All right, so we have it now, and you can see the Microsoft Word interface. And like I said the other time, that if you want to open a new document, you want to start a new document, I taught you that you either select the blank document or you select from the templates. All right, so as you can see, we have the blank document here, and if you remember, I told you that the templates will not show if you are not connected to the internet. So you have to be connected to the internet for the templates to show. I told you that the templates are online. All right, so but currently my internet is bad, and that's why you're not getting the online templates. So to start a fresh document, a new document, a blank document, all you need to do is to select this blank document. All right, so when you click it, you're going to wait for it to load, and as you can see, we have the Microsoft Word interface now before us. The document has been launched, and as you can see, this is the workspace. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is how to now close this document, how to close the document. So I taught us earlier how to close a Microsoft Word document. All you need to do is to go to File, go to the File menu. When you click it, if you remember, I told you this particular view that you're seeing is the backstage view. So you're going to have this, okay? So from the list of the options, we have the Close command. And when you click Close, it's going to close that document. But mind you, I told you that when you close the document, you are not out of the Microsoft Word application yet, because you only closed the document. So you have not closed the entire application. That's why you're still within the Microsoft Word environment. So if you now want to close the entire application. I told you that this X that you're seeing here represents close. So when I click it now, it's going to close the application completely. All right. So that's how to start a new document and close it. But now I want us to start an existing document. You know, you've worked on the document, you've created the document earlier, and now you want to open it. There are several ways by which you can open it. You can look for the document where you saved it and launch it from there. Okay? So let's take this for an example. Look at data 1. I saved this earlier. And let's assume that this is the document I want to open. Data 1 Word document. As you can see, I saved it on the desktop. Okay? So that's why we have it here. The ones you saved under document, you are not likely to find it here. You're not going to find it on the desktop. Okay? So if you want to get that, you will need to go to File Explorer. Alright? Or you come to, if you have a system like my own, you see this PC. If you launch this, it's going to open the File Explorer for you. So there you have several directories where you can save your documents. And as you can see, from what I have here, look at the quick access. You will see desktop, downloads, documents, pictures, and so on and so forth. Also, we have under PC that I opened the other time, that is under this PC. There are several places where you can save your work. And look at them here. We have the 3D object, we have the desktop, which is this particular area that you're seeing. Okay. We have the documents. It's a folder on the system. We have the download folder where you can save all the downloads from your online operations. Then we have the music folder where you can save your music files. We have the pictures folder where you can save your pictures. We have the video files where you can save your videos. Then we have the hard drive. All right. And on the hard drive, you can, save anything you want to save there as well. So when you click the hard drive, it's going to bring so many options for you. That is, some of the things are already on the hard drive. Okay, so everything we're doing on this system will be on this hard drive. But to just make it easy, they created folders where you can save directly instead of you coming to your hard drive to begin to look for the location, because we can also get all these locations on the hard drive. How do you do that? You go to your users. Okay, so you're going to look for this particular system that I'm using. If you can look at it, this space 7 is what I'm using. So if you click it, it's going to give you all those things we saw the other time as well. And you see them now, they are still here. So you can either come here to save all your work. If I click desktop now, double click it, you will see all the documents that I have on the desktop right here, all those data 1 and all that. So that is another way to get to those locations. But you don't have to come this far before you can save your work. You can do that right on the PC. So once you click PC, you're going to see different locations where you can save your work. Look at them here. We have 7 folders already. The 3D objects, if you have 3D files, if you have desktop, you have documents that you want to place on this desktop area. You have documents that you want to categorize as documents and place them just like your Word documents, your Excel files, your PowerPoint documents and all that. So you can put them here. Then, like I said, downloads, things that you downloaded from your online activities. You can put them in this folder. Then you have your music. If you have music files, you can put them there. If you have pictures, you can put them in this folder called pictures. Then you can put your videos in this videos folder. If you look at all these folders very well, you will take note that they've categorized them so that it becomes very easy for you to save different types of files that you have. So anything you want to do, you just categorize them accordingly. And peradventure you don't have the one you're looking for here, you can as well create your own. All right, which I taught you earlier, how to create folders. Okay, so but like I said, we're going to go back to what brought us here. We want to open an existing Word document. I told you that the way to go about it is to look for that document where you saved it. So, and this is the PC, and these are the folders that can accommodate some of the things you've saved on the system. So, so far so good. I don't think, okay, I think I saved some things under my documents folder. I saved some under my desktop. So the Word document I'm looking for, don't forget that this W sign is an icon for Microsoft Word. So anywhere you see this symbol, it tells you that that particular document is a Word document. Okay, so look at all these Word documents that we have here. So I can decide to open any of them. Let's assume that this is the one I want to open, this data one. So all I need to do is to either right click. By now you should know how to right click. So you tap the right button on your mouse. Okay, so you're going to have these options, and what I'm going to do now is click open. To click now, you are not using the right click anymore, you're using the left button to click. The first thing to do, I'm going back, is to right click. Sorry, you have to right click on the document, as you can see, then you click normally to open it. So let's demonstrate that. So can you now see? So I have data one document now. Unfortunately, I didn't save anything on it. I just saved empty documents. So I'm going to minimize this. We're going to learn another way by which we can open an existing document. Look at this place now. This is your desktop, and I have quite a number of Word documents there. So I would love to open this data for Word document. So the other way to open it is to double click. So the other way to do it is to double click the document. So you tap your left button, the left button on your mouse, twice. So you're not going to rest, you tap it simultaneously. All right, and if you can look at the title bar, you see that I already have my data 4 document opened. Okay, so look at it here. This is it. Nothing is in the document. That's why you can't see anything on the workspace. Okay, and don't forget to close the document. How do you do that? You go to File, then what's the next? You click Close. All right, but because I still have another Word document opened, so it closed that and brought me to the next document that is still open. So, but if I close this now, because there's no other document opened, it's going to close the entire document, then leave me with the Microsoft Word application to close it. So all I need to do to close it is to click Close here. So the final way to open an existing document, or let me say the third way, is to launch your Microsoft Word application. Normally, I'll choose this one now because you already know how to open your Word application. So as you can see, it's loading. So I have it here now. Okay, now this time around, because my internet is now working fine, I have the templates showing now. All right, so all these templates are online. So if you are not connected to the internet, you are not going to see all these things. So you need to understand that it's because I'm connected. Look at here, you see that I'm connected to the internet. So if you are not connected to the internet, you're not going to have all this at all. The only thing you're going to have is the blank document and this single spaced blank document. Okay, so what we want to do now is to open an existing document. If you look to your left pane, you will see some of the recent documents that I worked on this system. But for your own, I wouldn't know if you've been opening some Word documents on your own system. So if you have not been using it at all, you may not find any recent document there. So, but you are going to see this definitely. Open other documents. Okay. So if you are the type that has been, working on some documents and all that, of course, if you're going to open an existing Word document and you did the work on your application, I mean the application, this your particular system that you're using, it means you're going to have it under recent. You must have that document here. But peradventure, you've done so many things on that Word application. I mean, you've processed so many documents. You may not find it here. As you can see, we have the documents opened today, data 1 and data 2. You saw when we opened them. Then last week, I opened some. Can you see the ones I processed? So if the document I want to open is part of this list, I can easily click on it. And once I click on it, it's going to open it. All right. So the other way to do it is to come to open other documents. Okay. So like I said, if you want to open any of this now, once you tap it, it's going to open it for you automatically. I don't need to do that again. You can try it. Okay. So, but come to open other documents. That's another way to open it. So when you click, it's going to bring you here. Okay. So look at it now. It's still showing me the recent ones, as you can see them. So I can scroll down to see more. See today, last week, you can see the dates, the time that those documents were edited or processed. Okay. Look at the older ones showing me the details here. Can you see that? So now I'm going to go to browse because that is where I'm going to. Okay, you can come to this PC. Okay, on the folder, you will see different ones there. You see documents, custom office templates, and the the rest of them. But you may not want to use any of this. You may want something more. And for you to get your document from any location at all, you just come to browse. Okay, you are not limited when you come to browse. Do you understand? You are not limited. So when you come to browse, as I taught you the last time, if you come to this section, you will see, can you see here, this particular button? When you click it, it's going to give you the list of all the locations on this system. So that tells you that you can check for that document. You can look for the document under any of these folders. Okay. So if you saved that document on desktop, all you need to do is to click the desktop. If you saved it on OneDrive, which is the cloud, the Microsoft cloud, you can click it, and if that work was saved there, you're going to see it. Okay. So let's choose desktop, for example. As you can see, I'm on desktop folder now. All I need to do is to, scroll down, and you see the documents saved on that folder. As you can see them, you see data 1 and all that we saw on the desktop the other time. Okay, so let me change that directory to, let's change it to libraries. Yeah. If you come to the library, you see some folders there as well. You can see documents, you can see music, you can see pictures, you can see saved pictures, you can see videos on the library. Those are things you're going to find there. All right, I hope you're following. Okay, so now I want to go back to that same folder, as you can see. So I want to change this folder back to this PC. So on this PC, like I told you, that represents everything on the system. So you can look for any of these folders. So let's check downloads now. Look at the downloads. This is the only thing I have there. Somebody will be wondering, how did you do it? I double clicked that folder. So when you double click it, will open it for you. Okay, so to go back to downloads, all I need to do is to take a step backward. Can you see that? To PC, sorry. This is download now. So to go back to this PC, all I need to do is to click up to. Can you see that? So when I click this, it's going to take me back to PC. As you can see now, here we are. So let's say I'm looking for document on that documents folder. I'm going to double click it and it's going to give me the documents there. As you can see, we have only one Word document saved in this directory. All right. So now I will go back to my desktop because the document I want to open is on the desktop. So let's go back. This is the desktop. Can you see that now? So I'll scroll down to choose the document I want to open. So let's open data 5 this time around. You select it, you click once, then you come to open. Okay? Another way to do it is to double click it. And once you double click it, will launch it for you. But if you don't want to do that, you select it by clicking it once, then you come to open and click open, and it's going to launch it for you. Can you see that? So we are here. All right. So that's the way to open an existing document. The last one that I want to teach you, I'll minimize this, okay, is to launch, sorry, let's close it. Don't forget that if you want to bring back the document that you minimized, you come to your taskbar, look at it. Can you see the Microsoft Word icon here? So you click on it. If you have more than one document, as you point to it, it will show them here. Then you can select any one you want to open there. Okay, as you can see now, can you see? So it's showing me that is it this one that you want to open, then I'll select it and it will open it for me. So as you can see, this is it right away. So, but I'll close this because finally I want to show you how to okay, before doing that, let me show you another way to open from here. So you go to File, Menu, click it. Then the next thing you're going to do is to come to Open. Can you see that thing that came out the other time? So when I click Open, it's going to show me the same thing that we saw the other time. All right. Then you can select Browse or choose from the list of the recent documents that you processed. Okay. So if you click Browse, it's still going to take you back to where we went to the other time. But I don't want to open anything this time around again because it's the same process. You just follow that and open your document. So I'm going to cancel this and I'm going to go back. See back button if you want to get out of the backstage view. So you click this back button and as you can see, we are back here. All right. So I'm going to close this document by going to File, then I click Close, then I'm going to close the application. So let's go back now to open Word. Start, then go to Word document, open it. So some people prefer to do it this way. You click the start button, launch the application, then the next thing you're going to do is to come to a blank document. Okay, so this is a new document that you've opened, but from here now you want to open an existing document. You now go to File, then go to Open, then you can now open the file that you are looking for. So that's the way to go. So I'm going to go back. So I'm sure you've learned something very critical from this video. So practice on your own, do all things I've just done now, and master this particular session of the online course. So see you in the next video. Thank you.